Yo, what's going on, gang? Listen, today we got big information, okay? If you don't know who this guy is at the top, this is the Ghost of Hope. This is like the OG COD leaker that I'm telling you, this guy's spot on every time. Like, if you ever want to know what's going on, like with this year's COD, next year's COD, this is the guy to follow. So when we see a report from him, we always take it with a little bit of grain of salt, you know? Nothing's ever like super canon, but he's only missed a couple times. I'll give you that much. I've been following him for 5 years. So it says right here, hearing that vehicles in Warzone will see huge improvements for Season 3 of Verdansk. They won't be one of one with Warzone 1 per se, but they will continue to improve them over the course of the next year, even after Season 3 update match Warzone 1. Supposedly, the biggest reason for why they felt so bad with Warzone 2 is the physics engine they went with for IW9. So here's the thing, man. I have talked about this for weeks now when we talk Verdansk. The biggest problem I see with Verdansk is, well, there's multiple, but one of the biggest issues with Verdansk coming back that would prevent it from feeling as good are the vehicles. We reviewed the OG Verdansk trailer 2 weeks ago on this channel, and the biggest thing they showed throughout the entire reveal and unveiling of, you know, Battle Royale with COD, like an actual legit, like, let's do this Warzone Battle Royale, were vehicles. Like, it was their main focus throughout the entire trailer. They obviously, we had we had like the Big Bertha, which they're apparently that's coming back. Apparently OG Big Bertha's coming back. I don't, again, not canon, but I've heard that it's coming back. We had the quads, we had the OG helicopters that had the miniguns on the side. And then we also had those, like, it's almost like an ATV type deal, you know. I don't even know what we'd call those. But every vehicle was perfect. Like, driving around in OG Warzone was like driving around in GTA. I mean, the mechanics were flawless, and I think that plays a massive part in Battle Royale, especially a fast-paced Battle Royale like Warzone. Being able to, like, easily work a car, get across map, and get into combat, and then get out of combat if you need to without it feeling clunky at all. I mean, that was massive. So I really do hope they lock that in and kind of get that OG feeling back with the mechanics of the vehicles, because that's going to be a massive issue. But I'm glad that we're starting to see these reports of what they're going to change. It just makes me wonder, like, what else they're going to do to, like, really try to save this. I think if you, like, follow Warzone and you know what's going on, obviously you know that we can't go back to Warzone 1 because that was an entirely different engine. Like, everything that was programmed for Warzone 1 became such a cluster with all the games that were integrated. The actual file for Warzone, like, I'm not going to say it is corrupt, but it's just unusable at this point. It's, you keep adding to it and you can't just take away to, like, extract one thing, because people are like, oh, well, why can't you just do this and put it? It's not that simple, but it doesn't excuse COD from being a billion-dollar industry, you know. One of the largest games in the world with some of the most advanced devs on the planet, they're not able to put stuff together. That's where they can't get off at. It's a little frustrating. I hope they really come through and they give us more simplistic UI in game at buy stations, and they get rid of these, like, elements of Warzone 2 that just, they don't make sense on paper. Like, I don't like where you go and you can buy individual guns and then you can get a loadout for like $9 million. Like, yo, bring back $10,000 loadout. 10 bands. 10 bands to get a loadout. And then what was it? It was like 445. It was like 445, you know, for solos. And it was like, what, 75 or 8K for duos. Regardless, bring that back. 10 bands for a loadout was peak. Like, you want people to get into the action, enjoy it, and, like, they talked about in the last patch notes we covered on the channel how they want people to, like, submit more, like, cross-map clips with this sector D13 whatever, like, to have this OG COD feel back and, like, get the experience. You want memories made in this game, you gotta make it faster paced. Like, you gotta make the game feel fun, more like a sandbox, more fluid. You know, you overcomplicate a system. It's like, how do you expect to get these, like, player retention when new players are coming in? They're like, how do I work this buy station? Like, what, they're on the buy, every time they go on it they get zapped because they're trying to, like, figure out what they need to do, to buy whatever, and now it's like they don't want to hit buy stations. Every time I do this, I get zapped. It's like a super reasonable argument. So why not just simplify it back to a single list? Like get rid of individual guns and just, you know, what, self-revive, gas masks, res teammates at the top, loadout, like munitions, plates, whatever. Just put it in a list, one single list, and don't rotate the list. Keep it the same so you know exactly how many clicks it takes to get to a specific spot, man. That's how you build a player base. You make the game as seamless and as easy to use, and you keep it fast-paced, dude. I'm telling you right now, you keep the game fast-paced and feeling like a sandbox, it will be back on top. Like, I feel like that is the most, like, underlooked aspect of Warzone ever, is that Warzone felt like a legitimate sandbox title. That's huge. That's what makes Fortnite so unique. That's what makes all these big battle royale games that have actually hung around for this long hang around. They're simplistic, they're not overcomplicated, they have a sandbox element like GTA where you feel like you can just go around and do whatever. That's what makes this game fun. If they can capitalize on those things, huge. Seeing that they're capitalizing on vehicles, that's massive. So there's a lot of changes that need to be implemented that we could see that could save this title. That, I mean, it's looking up, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up because every time something's hyped up, something gets abandoned, or they do so much at once, and then they're like, oh, you wait 2 months to get like another update. It's like, if y'all want to save it, y'all gotta act like y'all want to save it. You know what I mean? But gang, that's what we got. Listen, if you're hyped for Verdansk, let me know in the comments down below. We are 15 days away. Gang, we are so close. We are so close for 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'm boots on ground in Verdansk again. Just know that. And I'm ready for that. I'm ready to be dropping 40s again with the gang. Look, if you're new to the channel, enjoy the content, hit that sub button, crush that like button. I will catch you all tomorrow for another heater. Let's get a game.